What your class main says about you. Fighter.
Push him, the mob's on him.
Okay.
I killed two. Oh my god! Oh, good shit! Fuck!
As you can see, you want all the smoke. You are the frontlighter who not only gets all of the kills most of the time, but you are also a jack of all trades, the most versatile class in the game. Whether you run Slayer and roleplay a dual-wielding mercenary with a bow on your back, or run full-plated armor and lead the charge tanking all of the hits on your back as your cleric heals you, this game really does reward you guys the most, it seems, when it comes to the loot pool. You can just about use everything in the game, so you are never limited, making you one of the strongest classes in the game. You're the kind of person who wants the odds at your favor at all times, and you want to conquer every dungeon. You're someone who has great pride and will fight to protect it, making you a valiant warrior. Barbarian. You are a Viking at heart. You have one goal, and it is to make it to Valhalla. Swing, big stick. You have no need for fancy spells, fancy tricks, or superfluous utility. You simply want to go in there and bonk that wizard in the head one time and call it a day. You're tanky as hell, and you love it that way. The higher your damage numbers, the happier you are. You are the supreme Giga Chad, and your testosterone emanates throughout the dungeon each time you yell. Rogue. You, my friend, are a slimy little rat, but I do not condemn you for it. You are a lone wolf Sigma at heart. You don't need a squad at your side, and your squad might not even need you, but that's just fine by you. You want to be an absolute menace of the dungeon lobbies. Your presence alone causes problems for everyone. Once full squads see you, you strike fear in their hearts. If you go invisible, the panic and paranoia that has them delve into hysteria fills you with great joy. And you might not even be in it for the assassination, you might just be pickpocketing them. Yet you just being there is enough for them to scramble. You're someone who says,
I'll do it myself.
You watch Reposes videos for tips and tricks to hone your assassin skills to its finest edges. Cleric. You are selfless. You're the kind of person who wants what's best for the party, always thinking of others and making sure the party is safe. You are a guardian angel, but at the same time, you are an absolute demon on the field. You are formidable and not to be slept on. When people try to run from you, you cast judgment on them and send them to the Shadow Realm. Your wheel of utility when it comes to your spells boosts the team by an insane amount, making them tankier and making them dish out more damage. You also from time to time cast spells on yourself to make you unstoppable when caught out in a pinch. You are an absolute unit, nothing but absolute respect for you, and picking Cleric says a lot about your character. Ranger.
Got one.
You are a pro gamer, my friend. You want to hit the absolute nastiest shots, and would prefer to end the fight before it even started. Whether you're sending out missiles down range, making it impossible for a team to push, or setting the most devious and nefarious of traps for the enemy team, if you are skilled in this class, you are single-handedly responsible for finishing off much needed kills most of the time, making you a very viable asset to the team. You take wisdom from noteworthy legends such as Howard Hill, the legendary archer. You either came from CSGO, Apex, Rainbow, or any FPS for that matter to absolutely dominate the dungeons. You are sweaty as hell. Good shit, gamer. Wizard. You want to conquer the world. You are brimming with a desire for power, and will do anything to acquire it. Magic runs through your veins. And if you read or watched Harry Potter, I know your ass is role-playing Voldemort in those dungeons. Don't lie to yourself. You are a Swiss Army knife. You bring utility to the table like no other. You're someone who loves fantasy the most out of all the other classes, and you bring the art of Dungeons and Dragons into Dark and Darker. You're whimsical, full of wonder, and if you're good at this class, I'm genuinely terrified of you. Bard. You are a silly little goose. You just want to have a good time. You're not sweaty, but when you are, dear God, you are not to be slept on. Your value in teams is absolutely priceless. You're the person everyone wants on their team. I bet in elementary school you were the kid that was always picked first in dodgeball. You're someone who's charismatic, and you bring so much needed ease for the party in the hellish landscapes of the dungeon. As your party makes strides, you're over there busting it down on your silly little instruments without a care in the world. Warlock, you are the patient one. You see that work in progress icon, and that does not dissuade you. You wait patiently for what's rightfully yours, power. You have no need for instant gratification. You went into hell with basic gear and cleared the mobs with ease, and you saw the potential right in front of you. You're someone who knows what's to come. You are waiting ever so patiently to become the demon lord of the dark and darker dungeons. I fear you, truly.